topics this month is makeup and mummy makeup and things like that. So I thought that I would do an updated routine, quick routine on what I do in the morning when I'm in a rush. This takes me just over 10 minutes. I timed it today and it took me about 10 minutes and like 10 seconds. So I'm going to speed it up for you so you don't have to watch it for that long, and I will do a voiceover for you. So if you'd like to see how I get my face sort of reasonably presentable just like this in about 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes, then please keep watching. So first off, I start with my Clear Skin Professional Moisturiser. I've already used that, and I've used the wipes as well, as you can see, and I've used the face wash as well. It's a 1, 2, 3 sort of step thing, which is from Avon, which I really like, but I'm not sure if it's still available. And then I'm using my Avon foundation and my Real Techniques buffing brush. I've hardly got any of this left, so I'm just using what I've got left and scraping it out. But I really like this foundation. It gives good coverage, although I also like the Bourjois 123 Perfect, I think it's called, which I think I prefer to this Avon one, so I'm going to go buy some of that. But this Avon one is really good price and really good product, and if you can get it on a 2 for £12, I think it's really, really good, so definitely give it a try. It's really, really buildable as well. I just put one quick layer on in the morning, but really, 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 really easy. And I love my buffing brush. It needs a good wash, but I use it all of the time. Then I'm on to my concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution Concealer Palette in Light, and I use the lightest one to under my eyes and to sort of highlight. I have no idea what I'm doing highlighting and bronzing wise, but I just do whatever. I'm just using a similar colour to my foundation for covering my spots and things, and then putting a bit more highlighting light one there and just buffing that in with my buffing brush again. As I say, no idea what I'm doing with the highlighting, but I just attempt, and then just rubbing it in under my eyes with my ring finger, because I've read that that is what you need to do. Clearly I have no idea what I'm talking about, but that is what I do. And then I am on to my powder. This came in a either glossy box or a Virtue box, I can't remember which one. Just a loose, like a banana setting powder. Really, really like it. It gives a really nice finish, and I don't get oily very quickly. I do get oily at some point, but it lasts a good 4 or 5 hours before I get a bit of oil on my nose, and it's not a lot like some others. And I'm just using my Real Techniques powder brush to buff that into my face and all over. I like to put it on my eyes. I know a lot of people don't put anything on their eyes, but I put foundation and everything on there, just personal preference. And I'm using a Bourjois highlighter and bronzer. It's a chocolate one. And I'm just using the bronzer from this palette with the Spectrum brush. That again I got in one of my beauty boxes. Most of my brushes have come from there, apart from my Real Techniques ones. I've built up my brush collection quite a lot since getting the boxes, and my makeup collection as well. They're absolutely brilliant. But I'm just buffing that into where I think you're supposed to do it. Again, no idea what I'm doing, but I just bronze my face up a little bit. Now I'm using the Sleek palette, which has got eyeshadows and blushes in it. This came again with a beauty box, and I'm using the blusher brush there, which I think is Luxie. I'm sure it's Luxie, and again that came in a beauty box. I'm just buffing that in, and I put a bit too much on, so I'm just buffing some off with the powder brush. That is that. And then another product that I got from, and I'm using a bit of highlight from the Bourjois palette again, which I don't know if you can see, it's not that good a highlighter, but it's just a little bit of something. Then I'm using a Primark lip crayon. It's a matte lip crayon, and I really, really like this. It's easy to put on in the morning. It doesn't give I don't need much on it. It's just for the school run. Just gives me a bit of colour. I just really like it. I definitely want to go back and get some more of them. I think there was like £2 each, so I need to get some autumny colours and some winter colours. Now this is another product that's from this was from a Birchbox. I think it's a pop palette, and I always use, as you can probably tell, I've used the middle one a lot, and a Spectrum brush, which again is from a beauty box, which I absolutely love. And I just put the middle colour on all over the lid. Don't know what it's called. I use it nearly every day, and then going back in with the same colour that I put on my cheeks from my Sleek palette, and just putting that into the crease just a tiny bit. And this again, Radial Glam Lash from, I think it's Glam Lash or Glamour Lash from this. It's probably from it's Glossy Box or Birchbox again. This I really, really liked. I didn't like it when I first used it, but I've used it, like, the brush has got a bit cloggy now, and that's when they work better. I don't know what I seem to think they do anyway. And I really, really like this mascara now, but it has nearly run out, so I do need to go and buy something else. But this one might be a little bit out of my price range, but I haven't checked. And then I use my Take a Brow from Makeup Gallery, which is from the pound shop. This is just fill in my brows. I really just don't really know what I'm doing again. I don't go for any, just fill in what I think I need to fill in, just make them look a bit better and make me look kind of presentable for school run and for general day. Just fill them in as much as possible. As you can see, I don't really take my time and do it as quick as possible, and that is everything. And now I'm just gonna take my hair out of the bobble and just fluff it up a little bit. I had been cleaning, so I just put it in a plait just to keep it out of the way where I was cleaning. Just got a bit of a tiny little bit of a wave now, so just push it out. I'm now cleaning my glasses, which you probably don't need to see, but hey, that's what I'm doing. They get really, really dirty. And that is everything. That is my completed look that takes just over 10 minutes. So that is my completed makeup routine that I carry out every morning. It is actually the afternoon today because I'm filming some videos, so I wanted to get my makeup on. I wanted to film for you as well, so I didn't do it this morning on school run. But that is everything. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, it would be absolutely fantastic if you could, because I'm one away from 300. I might already be at 300, I hope, when you watch this video. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, as I've already said, please do, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!